Hey everybody, Try Dying to Live here, playing a game I actually haven't played for a while. There, of course, I've mostly just been busy, a little sick, but whatever. Getting back into some YouTube recording just for the fun of it, just because I like to. And I actually haven't played the full version of 17 yet. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Oh my goodness, isn't that awful? That's all right. That's all right. It's just a game. It's just for fun. But I thought, I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna get some playing. And while I'm playing, I might as well record. So I've actually I played the experimental for 17. I did some landings on the various planets in that version. However, it was actually a very early version of the experimental, so they've changed quite a few things. So I'm not quite up to par yet, not up to full skill level that I was kind of before. And so I've got to kind of relearn a lot of stuff before that I knew before. I've decided that you are going to, you see there's no resume game here. You're going to get to career. Oh, okay, no career. That's okay. We'll do sandbox for now. Let's see here. What's it going to be? Let's call it, player name is Try Dying to Live. That's excellent. And we're just going to get going. Oh, look at that water. Look at that. Oh, that looks great. That's fantastic. So good. And so we're gonna kind of take a look here. You can see that they've added, of course, the new planets and whatnot. And like I said, I've landed on a couple, but I've not really done much. And so we're gonna start off. I'm gonna do a moon landing, kind of get my feet back into this, and then in future videos we'll probably do Eve, and then Duna, and then Moho, and then some of the things around Jewel. But that's my goal. And then maybe after I've done that, we'll try some return trips. But first, let me get ready and we'll do a moon mission. All right, so this is attempt number 1. We're using extra large parts, which in my opinion, we're doing the larger stuff just because I want to get 3 on the planet. I didn't even build most of the stuff. I just want to test the rocket itself. This is like early stage testing, see how much power it's got, if I built it too big, too small, what I could do. Like I said, I've used these things. I think they're way too big because if you go anywhere larger, it doesn't really help you. And so I think it doesn't match with kind of the motif that they've set. Now, they could change it, but whatever. I need to get over it. Let's see how we take off. So this uses the, whoa, I thought I hit the tank. That's my son, Kritzkrieg. He just woke up from his nap. And so he's listening to Bubble Guppies and watch Bubble Guppies and talking about them. So he may come over and see what I'm doing in a second. But we'll see how we're doing here. Yeah, he's singing the Bubble Guppy song, if you can hear him. Hi, Kritzkrieg, what you doing? Yeah, Mama's back there. She's gotta get some work done. Dada's working too. You watching Bubble Guppies? Should maybe watch and see what I'm doing. All right, go back. Everything's looking pretty good. Just went through a set of tanks. That's fine. This is using the technique where all the rockets, actually, yeah, all the rockets are burning, and they're pushing their fuel to the inside. So this tank will be full when it's done. And I'm going to start burning towards 270 pretty soon here. There we go. That'll work pretty good. Proven pretty stable. I like these vectoring engines. They just seem to work the best for me. They are my particular style. Control from the outgo as much as possible. All right, so we're getting... Did I go towards 270? I did go towards 270. I didn't mean to. Oh well. That's all right. We may end up doing a... let's see, where's our Apple Apps at? Halfway there. So we're going to start really cranking this guy over. This is actually working out quite well, this design here. Of course, I'm burning through fuel like crazy, but that's all right. That should be, I should think I had 4 tanks here. Okay. So I'm 2/3 done. Should be, that's that. There we go. Oh, what happened there? Was that a bad thing? Okay, I think that was just, I think it was just a few parts colliding. I put a bunch of extra decouplers because they don't they have enough strength to shove the thing away, but they don't always have the strength. They're not always far enough out, so I stick a bunch of extras in there. So we're getting good. How's our apoapsis? So that's getting all right. I'm gonna get that little. Well, we'll do that. We're mostly out of atmosphere. We're in very thin atmosphere. Yeah, it's all coming back to me. Look at that. Look at them stars. They look great. Look at that planet. It's low resolution view from this point. That's all right. Looks great from here. They did a lot of great changes to the planetary, kind of the planetary stuff and things like that. Looks great. All right, I'm gonna kill my engine a second here. See how we're doing. Yeah, we're pretty good. We're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and burn straight to the side. Come on. Oh, my neighbors decided to get a drum session going apparently. I don't know how you make so much noise. I just never was cut out for apartment living, I guess. So anyways, let's see how we're doing on fuel. We've got um it's hard to tell because these tanks, let's see, it should be 3 tanks, this. So we're almost done with 2 tanks. That probably isn't enough. So I might have to throw some solid boosters on the side to help it kind of get up to speed a little quicker. I don't know. Also helps if you don't fly towards 270 degrees. I don't know why I did that. I was like, as soon as I looked at the map, I was like, that doesn't look. Oh, whoops. That's all right. That's all right. It's a bad habit. It's a bad habit. Everybody fly towards 90. Save lots of fuel. You know, whatever. It doesn't matter. You do whatever you want. If you want to just fly past the launch pad all the time, you can do that too. It's a game. Doesn't matter. Haha. Anyways, let's see here. I'm not really used to building with these larger parts either. That doesn't help either. It's got like a snake kind of a thing going on there. We're flying right at apoapsis. It looks really good. That's right where I want to be. Where this is kind of popping out just as I'm at apoapsis, because I'm not going to waste a lot of fuel making a crazy elliptical orbit. So that's going to spin around. That's done. Apos 83, 70. Oh, that's about perfect. So that's about as little as fuel as you can use on this thing to get in orbit going towards 270. I'd have a lot more fuel. And that's almost all my fuel. So I could use some of this to land, but I'm afraid I might strand these guys. Let's try it anyway. Let's do it anyway. I don't care. Let's do it. Where's the moon at? The moon's back here. Now, let's see here. It's towards 270. It's when the moon sets. So we gotta, oops, stop. Whoa, look at that warp. That is amazing. That's a lot of warp so low to the planet. Okay. Did we lose the moon? That was crazy. I was flying. I was like, are you kidding me? Like 50 looks really good. Okay, where is the moon at? Moon's on the opposite side. So I'm about to see it rise. Which way am I looking? You're gonna look this way. Okay, so I see it rise. And I wait to see it set. Where you at, moon? Where you at, moon? Seems like I'm going faster than I feel like I am. There it is. All right. So we're actually pointing the right way. Almost. Whoa. Oh, turn off the SAS. Turn back. Yeah. So get ready for a burn, and hopefully things will work out right. Oh, one thing I also need to do is I need to change some of the settings so I can, the map will do the calculations farther out. Let's lock that. Yeah, I know, I'm under acceleration. Sorry, oops. Come on. Let's... All right, that's sunset. lock, burn, but we have it set up fine enough for what we're doing right now. Look at it wobble back and forth. Now that's out of fuel there. So bring that all the way back down. Get that going. So that's max speed for that, which is not going to be great. Yeah, Kritzkrieg. What is going on? Oh, he's trying to climb up on the couch. He's too little for the couch. Poor little guy. Poor little guy. By the way, Kritzkrieg is not his real name. That's just the name I'll be referring to him while on YouTube. But I actually do call him Kritzkrieg in real life because he does a critical hit to my heart every time. Ha ha ha. Boom. All right. So I want to do an intercept. That looks about like it. That's Mama. If you can hear, I don't know if you can hear in the background. I used to not record when people are around, but now I'm like, I don't care. I just record anyway. Say hello. That's Mrs. Trying to Live. All right. So we'll time warp this guy up. Watch this on map view. That time warp seems a lot smoother too. All right. Switch around. Oh, look at that. We're facing the right way again. How about them apples? And that should... By the way, just in case you're wondering... Oh, this one doesn't show up very well. Oh, there we go. Like, if you don't understand, like, how you'll exit over here, but then you'll suddenly be over here, it's because this will move... I sure hope my mouse is showing up. This will move around. And so when this point is at this point here and the moon is at this blue dot right here, that's when that'll happen because you're moving as you're revolving. So hopefully that makes sense. But anyways, I just wanted to clarify that in case you never understood that because it can be kind of tricky, especially to newer players. All right. Oh, it's taken a lot more than I was hoping for to... Oop, there we go. To make it. All right, so that's going to be an intercept now. And so now we can Poodle. That's the name of the engine, is Poodle. All right. So we'll bring this on down here. Let me go ahead and lock. Oops. Drop my gear before I forget. I wasn't planning on doing a moon landing here. I was just planning on just being like, let's test it. Oh, it didn't work. And I don't even have ladders. So we technically, if we leave the ship, I don't think we can get back up. And so if we can't actually put Raylan, Sarmvin, and is it Campbell's or Gambles? Anyways, we can't put him on the moon. All right, so we're coming down. This is way hot, so we may have actually done a lot better if we went towards 90 degrees instead of, excuse me, instead of 270, because there's a second thing that also makes it harder to save fuel, is you're traveling like a head-on collision with the moon, and so that I think adds a little bit more to the amount of force and whatnot. Let's see here. So we're 40,000 K, 45K from the surface, and I'm gonna slow down just because I don't know how good these engines are, but I don't want to use up too much fuel. This actually works out pretty good. This right here, this is my return rocket, this center one. That's all I'm going to use for return. And so if I use these up, and probably a tiny bit of that would be okay too, but not a lot. But we're doing pretty good, it looks like, because that dropped 200, maybe 300 meters per second, which was a third of the speed. So that's all right, and that went pretty quick. So we can do some controlling here. It looks like we're doing all right here. We're not aiming for anything. We're not aiming for any particular moon-based items. We might do that in the future. First the planets. When I do the planets, I don't plan on using these larger parts at all. I'm going to use the smaller parts. They're more controllable, and you can put a lot more layers on and still fit on the launch pad because the launch pad's kind of small. Although I may use some of these as actually like fuel tanks. But it looks like this is going to work out a little better than I was expecting. So I'm pretty pleased when you know your warm-up mission works out so well. Moon looks good. I think they're redoing this in 18. I believe they're redoing this in 18. I don't think they redid it in this one. I think they're redoing it next time. But nonetheless, at this point, it looks good. It doesn't have a very. You can sort. Well, it looks a little tiley, but not bad at all. Yeah, not tiley at all. Hey, you sit down. Don't stand on the couch. Sit. Sit down. You know better. Parenting at its best. All right, looking good. Now we're way 10K, so we gotta apply the brakes hard right now. You don't think that you do, but you just gotta like trust your meter. Oh, see you can kind of start seeing that we're getting a lot lower. Oh, except that killed a lot of our speed, which is good. But we need to keep being, safe. The other thing is, if this runs out of fuel, we're gonna our thrust is going to be cut by 3/4. So that's another issue I got to be aware of. Because I have to have these things because they got the lander legs on them. Looking good. Looking good. Coming in pretty slowly. Landing site looks smooth. It's hard to tell. It's actually really hard to tell. Maybe they did change it because I cannot make out like any amount of hills or anything in this right now. Looking good. Get rid of some more speed. 2,000 meters. Almost straight up and down. Piloting skills. Whoa, going up, going up. That's bad. All right, let's lock ourselves straight up and down now. There we go. So cruising down slowly. Tiny bit of fuel left. This actually worked out much better than I was expecting. I was actually expecting when I was using these for the transfer burn to run out, and especially when I had to do a long burn to descend, to slow down to descend, to deorbit the moon, I should say. So that's pretty exciting. Dropping slowly. Oh, actually, I've got quite a ways to go. So I don't have a ton of fuel, so I'm going to give it a little bit more time. 1,000 meters. I don't see a shadow. Thankfully, it's day. I think it's daytime here. I don't see it, but anyways. Oop, 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 oop. This will be good. Good descent rate right here. I like between 5 and 10. That usually works about the best because you still got to fall, but looks fairly well. It's got a nice little lean to it. Slowing down as we descend. Kill the engine. Oh, that's a bounce. That's rough. Here we go. There's no sun out. Oh, there it is, right overhead. I was like, where's the shadow? So that was a good landing. Can't really leave anybody in the moon, I guess. Raylan, you want to go out? There we go. Let's go ahead and turn our... let's see here. Oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hold on. Oh, no. Go up. Oh, I guess he can I can't get him back in here. Oh, just fall down. Oh, bump the microphone too. All right. All right. There we go. Way to get back in. Get back in. No, that was supposed to be board. What happened? Oh, good thing you got that helmet. Oh my goodness. Oh, that was rough. All right, get up. Grab it. There we go. All right, board is F. There we go. All right. So I'm just actually going to leave this here. say thank you guys so much for watching, and they've got plenty of fuel theoretically to go home. And we'll try to land something else next time. Uh, until then, bye.